So I have a new skill I think I can add to my resume. HumminGuru Repair Technician. It's got a certain ring to it. Hi, my name is Frank. Welcome back to Channel 33 RPM, your channel for vinyl gear and more. Okay, so today we're talking the HumminGuru ultrasonic record cleaner. Let me catch you up to what's happened. I got a HumminGuru. You see it right there. I got it for Christmas last year. Super generous viewer Chris from Minnesota sent it to me as a surprise. I did an unboxing video just to show you what was in the box and how it all comes together. If you missed that video, I will leave a link below. Then I used it pretty regularly over the next 5 months. Like, not a ton of records. I probably cleaned 30, 40, 50 records. And then it just stopped working. I would put a record in, and after a few rotations, it would just stop. Well before the cycle was complete. And it did this on both the manual and automatic modes. So of course I was frustrated and I reached out to HumminGuru customer service and they were very helpful. I told them I did not have a e-receipt, I didn't have an order number, nothing like that, because this was given to me as a gift, but they were still very helpful. And they figured at first that it might be the thermal switch. It's a switch that shuts the machine off when the water temperature gets too high, because the more records you clean, it causes the temperature of the water to increase. So it's like a safety valve, it's a safety shutoff. So I did a video a couple months ago where they sent me instructions to do a home repair on this. And they gave me instructions on how to deactivate that thermal switch, which you can see me doing here. As I said, I did a whole video on that journey. And again, I will leave a link to that below this video. Unfortunately, it was not successful. It worked for like a day, then it stopped working again. And it was the same old problem where I'd use it. And again, after anywhere between 5 seconds and like 25 seconds, it would just shut off and stop working. I mentioned this in my previous video. I know a lot of you were outraged on my behalf saying, man, you get this like $400 or $500 machine and it doesn't work, and then HumminGuru expects you to repair it yourself. And a lot of people thought that was just plain weird. So that brings us over to today's video. When that last repair didn't work, the fun folks at HumminGuru over in Hong Kong said, all right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you a new circuit board along with instructions on how to replace this circuit board. And full confession, this is beyond, or this was beyond my skill level. I know how to do very basic repairs to my gear. In my basic repairs, I mean, I know how to use deoxit to clean pots on my old amps. And of course, I know how to balance a turntable tone arm and that kind of stuff. But when it comes to changing a circuit board, well, I find it very interesting. Yeah, completely out of my realm of my abilities. So, but whatever, I thought it would be a challenge. So I said, okay, yeah, let's do this. Send me over the stuff. So they sent me over the instructions. Hold on. I printed them out right here. So that's what we're going to do right here. We are going to do this repair. So on the first page, it says, have the machine and screwdriver ready in front of you. First, we proceed to take the PCB, the printed circuit board, from the slot. So that's what we do first. Of course, I flipped it over. I took off the bottom by unscrewing these screws. We've been there before. It's not our first rodeo when it comes to that. So I got it open. And the next step here said, with the control panel facing you, with one hand hold the PCB and push the control panel inward toward the machine and pull out the PCB. So that sounds more difficult than it was. It was actually fairly simple. Just push the button in and it kind of just slid right out. Step 3. It says, although each wire slot has a different size of terminals, please take a picture of the PCB first before unplugging any wires so that you will remember which wires go to which slot. Afterward, please unplug these wires from the board. So I started doing this. I thought, well, you know, why don't I just unplug one at a time? And when I unplug one from the old circuit board, I'll plug it right directly into the new board. So that's what I did here, just patiently taking one off the old one and just plug it into the new one. One off the old, one onto the new. And it actually was fairly easy. There were 10 terminal slots to plug in. And the instruction said, make sure you don't leave any one behind. And again, doing one at a time, unplugging, plugging back in 10 times kind of prevented any confusion on my part. I'm a simple man. I did not want any confusion. Step 5, and it's the final step here. After you have successfully replugged the wires, let's put the PCB back in place. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just slid it back in and made sure that those function knobs went through the hole. And there you go. It was done. And I flip it over and I put the bottom back on, refasten the screws. At which point now, this is the big test, right? I'm not a repair technician. I don't know what I'm doing. I followed the instructions, but let's put this thing back. Let's plug it in and see if it turns on. Drum roll, please. Da-da. And there we go. Okay, it powers up. Powers up. So the big test here is going to be checking to see if it actually works. So for testing purposes, I am going to clean this album from this great Australian hard rock band called Dangerous Curves. The record is brand new. It's got just like dust on it you would get from the record pressing plant. So we'll start easy here. We'll put it on a regular clean. And there we go. The machine is turning and it actually appears to be cleaning the record. Let's hope it does not shut off. I'll fast forward in time here a bit. The record did get cleaned. It did stop when it was supposed to. And then I did a then I hit dry. The water drained out as it's supposed to and the record dried. So success. It appears as though I have fixed, after this long journey, it appears as though I finally fixed the HumminGuru. At the end of the day, the moral of the story is, it's a success story, I guess, right? I was able to get it clean. I followed the instructions, and the HumminGuru is once again working, and it's working fairly well. It's not going to compare to a $3,000 or $4,000 record cleaner, but it does the job. I mean, I've had it now for 7 or 8 months, and yes, I was disappointed it broke down. And I was disappointed that it required 2 repairs. And I was disappointed that HumminGuru didn't just swap it out. Then I had to do the self-repairs. But at the end of the day, it was really no big deal. And it was probably faster than me actually sending the machine to them, potentially paying for postage and handling, and them sending it back. That probably would have been a process. In this case, they just sent me the circuit board, the printed circuit board, free of charge. They didn't charge me for anything, and the customer service was very good. The instructions, while were a little confusing at parts, they were fairly easy to understand. At the end of the day, I think I have a better understanding myself of how the HumminGuru works. The way my machine is now, the temperature gauge is still deactivated, so I may go back on one of these days and kind of restore those wires to the way they were. But for now, I'm just happy that thing is working again. I can finally clean records in the ultrasonic way. All right, guys, that is my HumminGuru journey over the past 6, 7, 8 months. It's been a roller coaster up and down. But again, overall, aside from these issues, I'm happy with the performance of the machine. What sort of record cleaning machine do you use? How do you clean your records? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, dear 33ers, keep on spinning.